Very good morning to you, and thanks for joining us for the front page review on your darling station, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. My name is Nyamgul Agaji, and I'm welcoming you to this edition of the program on the 29th day of June 2026. That means we have just 2 days to the end of this month and to the end of the first half of the year 2026. We've survived this far, and we have every reason to thank God for this. Okay, so what we do on the program is bring you the headlines, and when you hear the headlines, there are some that will really interest you, and you want to talk about them, and then we give you the opportunity to say what you need to say. We're going to be joined by Rufai Hussaini shortly, and then after that, we also are going to be joined by Dr. Peter Anosike, who will also be talking with us on the headlines. And after that, we join our most important guest, and that is you listening to us right now. Once again, welcome to the front page review on Voice of the People 90.3 FM, Lagos. For now, let me just give you some of the headlines that we have. Rights group are saying or are giving a nod to the Ekiti governorship poll, and they're saying it met global standards. And we also have Obi Kwankwaso lead NDC's battle against deregistration. Remember that the court ruled against itself a few days ago, and saying that the NDC should be deregistered. We've heard that INEC is opposing that, but we have not heard the update yet. So let's see how that goes. Okay, like Rufai said a long time ago, that more things will come after the problems of ADC and all that. Now it's happening as if it's a script that is being played out. So Obi and Kwankwaso are leading that battle against deregistration. We also have Oshumale backs death penalty for kidnappers, bandits in Edo. That is what he's backing. Federal government bars officers without appraisal records from promotion. Okay, so let's just take a few selected ones right here. Let me start with this one, which says that no comment on arrest of bandits returning from Hajj. That's Katsina government. Remember, at the weekend, we were told by the interior minister that some bandit leaders were coming back from Hajj, and they were intercepted somewhere in Katsina. They were arrested in Katsina. And so the government of Katsina has been asked if they had any comment regarding that. And they said that everything lies in the hands of the federal government and its security agencies, so they can't comment on that. So that's where we are right now. So people were asking, Nigerians were asking, how did they go on Hajj, and who cleared them? What passport did they use? What airline did they use? Are there people who have been on the watch list before now? And if they were, so how were they able to leave this country? And then another question I am asking is that why do they even have to be announced as being arrested? Because right now, one of the demands your abductors or your pupils' abductors are giving is that their commanders arrested, I think, in 2024 should be released. That's one of the major demands. Ransom payments, release of their commanders, and establishment of Sharia law, which some of which they have denied. Also, there have been denials in some quarters. They didn't say it, but one of the captors said that was not their priority. Sharia law was not their priority. They were just looking for ransom and the release of their commanders. So if you arrest 7 commanders and then the first thing you do is announce to the world, that means there will be another kidnap to demand for the release of these ones. I don't know what's going on here. Now, there was also a buzz at the weekend regarding the comment of the First Lady, how she empowered Nigerians and gave them money and urged Nigerians to go into kuli, or like she called it, kuling business and akara business and agbado business, or corn, roasting of corn. And Nigerians raised hell because of that. Then the minister, Sunday Dare, former minister and now an aide to the president, is saying that his own mother raised him with akara. So Nigerians should stop making noise. They should go and fry akara. Okay, that was Sunday Dare. Remember, Sunday Dare is worth 12.6 billion naira as at the last count. So he was trained with akara and now he's that rich. So we thank God for him and his family that rose up from akara to billions. Federal government disburses 32.8 billion naira to boost primary healthcare services, and federal government seeks foreign countries collaboration to tackle insecurity. Okay, we also have Afenifere is warning against acceding terrorist demands as troops tighten siege. All those demands that the terrorists, abductors of the Oyo pupils and teachers, the Afenifere is warning that they should not give in, security operatives should not give in to their demands. The All Progressives Congress has distanced itself from a purported list circulating online claiming to contain the names of successful candidates from the recently concluded primary elections. And Dickson and Kwankwaso meet as NDC alleges INEC denied portal access. Some parties, not just the NDC, are saying that INEC is not giving them access to the portal to upload their candidates, their successful candidates in the last primary election. So we do not know if the denial is so that everybody will, be on the same page. APC is not ready to upload their data. That's why they're saying the list that is out is not really theirs, and they have not given out a list. So what's so difficult? If people contested an election and won, how many weeks ago was that? Why is it difficult to release the list of those people who actually won? Will there be swapping or something? We do not know. Okay, but that's what is happening. So in spite of the fact that we have so many other headlines, these are the ones we want to take right now, and you can have a headline you have read somewhere and you want to comment on. You're still allowed to do that. You can have something that is headline worthy but didn't make it to the front pages of the national dailies. You can also discuss about it on the program this morning. The major headline is what really is happening around your neck of the woods. So if you have anything you want to say, you're free to do so. So we're opening the lines. We were not able to join Rufai this morning. Until we are able to join him, we'll be talking with you, and until Dr. Anosike shows up, we'll be talking with you. First of all, we're going to take some messages, and as soon as it's possible to connect with any of our guests before you, and then we are going to do that. So let me begin with this message from Temitope Onosoye, which reads, can someone please tell Nigerians why the fuel pump price has not dropped to the old price of 800 naira before the war between US and Iran? Okay, I'm glad to announce to you that we've been able to connect with Rufai Oseni. And Rufai, good morning and welcome to the show.
It's you.
Okay, did it start this way? Okay, well, how are you starting your week? Are you opening an akara joint or not? Because that's
No, Yango. And I'll tell you why I was making those calls for a meeting.
yeah.
I know you remember about 2 weeks ago, I
Mm.
told you there was a plot to deregister key parties.
Yes, you did. So I just mentioned it this morning.
Very good. That was why I was calling. Apparently, the CTC is out for that judgment.
Mm.
There's another kangaroo judgment. And from what I'm hearing, all the political parties should go and get ready.
Hmm.
All the political parties should go and get ready because more will be tried. More will be tried. When you see this the peace mass, whatever party, there were proper jurisdictional issues in the judgments. You know, just like Peter Lifu did his own, and he went that he wasn't held accountable. His judge too has got to do his. You also heard the case of the NC not even giving the court to be able to upload their candidates. Nigerians should please not sleep on this. As of today, those judges giving those funny judgments that were assumed things, who are their backers? I'm saying it. The price of democracy is eternal vigilance. Cannot break down all adversity. But I think a word is enough for the money. Judges will give such decisions in law, and there are not going to be any penalties for those frivolous decisions. And people are just getting away with it. Okay. I repeat, it will be a miracle if by January, when we're going to do the elections, the opposition guys are on the ballots. And all of this is because they know Nigerians are closer and they will not talk. If we keep quiet, if we accept it like that, we have to open our eyes to this democracy. Okay.
Wow. You said it like, was it like 2 or 3 weeks ago? That more will come. Watch out. Those were the words you used. And I was just reminding the people that you did say something like this, and it is happening before our very eyes.
Okay.
Especially all the viable opposition parties, the parties that people think could have candidates at all in the forthcoming election.
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
Let me just break one thing down. This is the reflection of the fear. They are so scared. They are so scared. They are doing everything to ensure that they are the ballot.
Then that wouldn't be an election.
Yeah, go. You think they care? Well, these people don't care. People that can come out and rationalize and can comment. Just for political psychology. Why can all of them not go and sell akara and leave governance alone? People that, those that are rationalizing their akara comments, in their own mind, they are not circumspect enough to ask. Because in that same video, you forget that this is Mr. Tinubu said we gave 1 billion for NGO, 2 billion for NGO. Did they ask that how did she get those monies for NGO? They will say donation. Did they ask that why are people donating 1 billion for her or 2 billion for NGO? Why are they not asking that level of financial probity? Why can't the Akara woman not get to a place that she will donate 1 billion for people as NGO? They leave all the details behind. Now, what they've told them to come and talk in their WhatsApp group, everybody, my mama sell akara, push back. You see, these people are so funny. They don't know that we know all of these things. Push back. That was the instruction they gave to them. You see, it is what they do. They come and lie that others are doing. You remember when one of them gave the lie that 5 people were given a technophone to condemn government, or 1,000 technophones were brought to condemn government. They say come out and lie that they don't have WhatsApp groups where they organize pushback on social media. So the pushback now is everybody, mama, now don't sell akara. But in their own funny mind, because they never make arguments properly. In their own funny mind, they will never try to question and say, okay, why are people donating 1 billion or 2 billion as patronage to the president's wife to be able to pay? Because there's no how. At that level, if you are donating that money, it's patronage. So where's the accountability threshold? It is. And why can't we have a country where a kind of woman would never need to be giving handouts? That it will be a direct state that the economy will put in place in such a way that it works. That you don't even need to fry the akara. How have we not invented a machine that can do the whole ecosystem of frying akara? People still have to go under the sun. All this what they are saying that they are defending all she say is because the Chinese people don't have our time. Once they have your time, you will not have akara fryers again. Innovation will take over akara. Because the Chinese will make a machine if they don't make it, that will go the whole hog and replicate the akara ecosystem. And they can even do it for export. So why are we not thinking innovation? Today, when they have our time, other countries not making the gari. Are they not packaging our palm oil that we think we have? And there's no how they will beat you to scale. Why are we not doing sustainable innovation? What killed some of our industries in the 80s? Nigeria used to be a big man. In our area, we used to have the big lace making industry in the 80s. What killed that ecosystem? Once they devalued the economy, and then Indians started beating you for they have machines that can make this lace at a cheaper rate and at a quicker rate. Then they cannibalize the ecosystem. Do you know the thousands of jobs that were lost there? So what the first region I'm saying that let's disrupt the ecosystem. Let's disrupt the end-to-end beans ecosystem. The woman that fries akara on the road and the woman that packages grinded beans already. The woman that packages grinded beans will make more pork than the woman that fries akara on the road.
Yeah.
That's the kind of innovation we are expecting. That's why people are shouting. It's not that people are not saying that people can fry akara and say that. That's not a problem. People do that. But the question is, should we remain there?
That's why Malaysia overtook us in palm production. They came to learn here, and then they went there. Now we are going to import.
So those that are defending them do not even understand what people are crying about. They're just going to say, "Mama fry akara, akara."
But anybody who is saying the mother fried akara, would they have wanted their mother to do that if they had the opportunity? That's the question. They may not have wanted that.
That was me that called you, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, just 1 minute. Let me just quickly buy. Me, I know the today buy time like that.
Okay.
Good. I think I should be able to sustain the call with you. Okay, good.
All right.
Yeah. So that's what they don't even know that we are talking about. But they are so after abusing people. They are so after attacking people that they are so after attacking people that what is it called is not what's it called?
They throw
It's
away
not,
reason. They throw away
yeah.
reason and just to attack. That's all.
It's really reason.
Yeah. Because nobody who is saying the mother fried akara would have wanted the mother to fry akara in the first place. So
Yeah.
you are telling the story today because you think that your mother suffered to make sure you went to school. Is that the suffering you want every mother
Yeah.
to go through? That's simple reasoning, but they don't do that. They just want to attack. Sunday Diary, as at the last count, was what, 12.6 billion naira. Maybe it's more than that now. And then, so he rose from akara to 12 billion. That's nice. It's good for his family. Yeah. So we don't know. Anyway.
Oh, wait. Wait. Yango.
Yes, please.
Very good. The Mr. Jackson we called yesterday.
Yes,
Did
that
he not
Friday.
claim on air that government apologized to some of their members in private?
Yes, he did.
He claimed on air.
Yes.
Yango, please, can you cut me the full interview and send?
Okay.
Because government as Taiwo Yedele has sent me a message, Minister of Finance, a very good friend of mine.
Yeah.
So they are pushing back now that government did, according to Mr. Jackson, he told him that contractors actually received only 40 billion. Oseni said some government officials privately admitted that the 40 billion was the correct amount, but never publicly collected the 700 billion. Yes. Cut me the full interview and send to me, please, Yango.
I will.
So that we forward to Taiwo Yedele.
I will.
Yeah. You see, that's why it's also good for us to have evidence now.
Yeah. True.
You see, so I will forward to them. So, Yango, that's all we are seeing this morning.
Interesting. Anyway,
that's the kind of country.
In security, I don't know, 7 terrorist leaders were arrested, and the first thing to do was the interior minister came on air to say that they have been arrested. Meanwhile, we're still trying to see how we can rescue the Oyo people, the Oyo pupils and their teachers, and one of the demands of the terrorists is that their commanders should be released. And you're catching this one, and the first thing is to announce to the world. So there possibly will be another kidnap for the release of these ones that have been 7, no less. I don't know whether that is helping our security or whether it's just a game we are playing in our country.
It's sad. Till today, they said they were going to bring the people, and we are expecting them. Let's keep watching.
And because of the silence, there's a lot of speculation. These people have been moved to Kaduna by air and all that we do not know. But the question is, who gave them the clearance to go for the Hajj? Which passport did they use? And how is it that they came back home?
System. Let's keep deceiving ourselves. It's a warped ecosystem. Let's keep deceiving ourselves. When we are done deceiving, and go, our lives will get better. Make I go get ready, Jerry. It is well.
All right.
Oh, Allah. Bless you.
Okay. Bless you too. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks. Yeah.
All right. Okay. We've been talking with Rufai Hussaini, and we've been just looking at the headlines this morning, and 2 of them jumped to mind immediately. Their Akara comment was there, and then we also were talking about some other issues. Okay, so here we are. We're still expecting Dr. Anosike to join us for the program. So let me go back to the messages that I was about to read before we were able to connect with Rufai, beginning with Temitope Anotoye. She says, can someone tell Nigerians why the fuel pump price has not dropped to the old price of 800 naira before the war between US and Iran that claim skyrocketed the price? The idea is still selling above 800 naira and stealing by tricks. Furthermore, following the consistent rainfall, if care is not taken, flood will sweep Lagos away. The government should be more proactive rather than being reactive. From my observation, I noticed most of the drainages are too small and blocked. Finally, anyone that is still having the belief that the economy economic policies and reforms of the present administration will yield positive results must be dreaming, following what happened at the Nigeria stock market last week, Friday, that out of 143 stocks, only 19 recorded a very small margin of gain, while every other stock recorded losses. And to confirm my statement, the First Lady has come out to advise and give the youths that they are leaders of tomorrow grants to start up selling of akara, kulikuli, and roasting of corn. Olorun Agba, wow, God bless Nigeria. Temitope Onotoye from the Jegamo community. Thank you very much for your message. Remember when the president was campaigning, he was talking about Agbado. So there's something about Agbado we do not know. Go into it. Good morning, Nyamgul. Happy New Week. Kindly plead on our behalf to PHCN Ayogure Road in Ikorodu to please restore the power supply to Mosene Estate beside Ikorodu local government. Over 8 days now and nothing is done to restore the power without any explanation. Thank you, from Prince Adetokumbo. PHCN, someone is reminding you, in case you didn't know, this is a formal complaint to you. Do something to restore power or to Mosene Estate beside the Ikorodu local government. 8 days now for a society that says that we are having band A, band B, and are they not in any band? Some of us live in an area where our band has no alphabet at all attached to it. We don't know whether we are band Z or rubber band or bandit or whatever they have put us. But the people who have been seeing light should at least be told why there is no more power in their locality. Even if you cannot restore it, let the community know that this is the reason. Because you go to the community and collect bills, and then you cannot explain to them. In other countries, before the power even goes off, except there's a natural disaster that will make the power go off abruptly, before the power goes off, the people will be told power is going off at this time and it will return hopefully at this time. So you plan yourself. So please, PHCN, restore power to Mosena Estate beside the Ikorodu local government area. Let us not say it the second time. All right. With the recent development in NDC and the quest of some groups of people that can only be described as APC agents, we can now have a clear view of what happened in 2023 presidential election. Trying to stop Peter Obi to contest in 2027 presidential election by every possible means calls for suspicion. It's so sad and unfortunate the way true democracy has been totally destroyed by greedy and selfish interest of one man, and the worst of it is that everybody is just watching helplessly. I therefore urge Nigerians to rise up for true democracy with our PVCs come 2027 to reclaim our country back from the captivity of our selfish politicians. A better Nigeria is possible. Have a blessed new week, Nyamgul. From His Royal Highness B.C. Nwoko in Oshodi. Yeah, I think we've been calling for people to go get their PVCs, but I think it is the time for action is now. We shouldn't wait till the time of the election. We get our PVCs. The next thing is to cry out, as we are crying now, very, very loudly, because otherwise you will get your PVC and you'll be voting only one party, which is not what we want in Nigeria. So I get my PVC and my candidate has been systematically removed from the ballot. What would I do? That means I'll be voting for the same person that I was trying to avoid. So we should talk out right now. Everybody should speak out and do whatever they need to do to make sure that this rascality doesn't continue. That is what we are calling on every Nigerian to do now. Get your PVC, but speak out and let whoever is in charge know that we don't want this. Because a lot of people have other people they want to vote for, apart from the parties that will be allowed, graciously allowed to stay on the ballot. That's not what we want in our country. Okay, we also have this. Good morning, VOP family and crew. Why is Nigeria still buying a liter of petrol for 1,208 naira when a barrel of crude oil is less than $70 in the international community? Mr. President, think of the poor masses. The judiciary and politicians should please help our democracy. Benjamin from Shogunle. And then we have this one saying, good morning. There is a corpse in the middle of the road at the car wash bus stop by Iyanoworo bus stop, and maybe it was a car that crushed him, and authorities should go and evacuate it. Okay, so please, the relevant authorities, if there's a cops, this message came in at 6:57, and right now it's 7:33. So maybe it is still there at this time that we're talking. So please, Minister of Environment, Minister of Health, whatever ministry is in charge of evacuating corpses like this, please do something before it degenerates into an environmental hazard. The corpse is lying there at car wash bus stop or Iyanoworo bus stop, and there's a possibility it was hit by another car, hit and run case. So whatever it is, please evacuate the corpse, and let's try to identify the corpse so that the family who may not know that he is involved in that accident could know. There's also a possibility he might still even be alive, so we do not know. So please do something about it. And a follow-up message is court to deregister NDC will not hold water, because there is nothing like a registered peace movement party as a political party in Nigeria, and let court disqualify Tinubu because of his certificate forgery if court is not partial. Leo from Lagos sent this in. As regards the Akara business, we were not promised Akara during campaign. First it was corn, now Akara. We need a positive change. If you cannot provide solution, then resign. Engineer Lawrence Ofoku from Igbolering, Lagos sent this in. Okay, corn has been added as well. A final message, because we have been joined by their award-winning author in the house. So we thank God for another beautiful day and the cool weather. All this happening in Nigeria today was planned the moment the president was sworn in. The appointment of INEC chairman, the IG of police, the head of judiciary, making sure that Akpabio emerges the president of the Senate so that they will be useful to him. But we shouted and shouted, and that was the end. When anyone is pursuing something that will favor him or her with criminal mind, he or she will not relent until they get what they want before they can rest. APC is known for that right from Buhari to Tinubu government. If we, the ordinary citizens, do not rise up and stop this nonsense, more negative things will happen. Oh God, arise and trouble those that are troubling Nigerians. Mayor from Ikotuegbe sent this in. Okay. So we're now joined by Dr. Peter Anosike. And Dr. Peter Anosike is the author of the best-selling book, How Democracy Became, let me paraphrase it, how the few hijacked democracy, destroyed democracy only for their own benefit. That's how I will put it. And it's exactly what is happening in Nigeria right now. NDC, first of all, welcome, Dr. Anosike.
Thank you for having me.
NDC,
good morning, listeners.
NDC has been quote-unquote deregistered. Over the weekend, that was the greatest news, apart from the Akara news. So, let me hear you.
INEC said that their department has not gotten the certified true copy of the judgment.
But it's out now, so
NDC is no more on their website.
Well, just even not only NDC, a lot of parties are complaining that INEC has not even given them access to the portal to upload their candidates that won the primaries. At the same time, APC is saying that the candidates that won in the last primaries, the list is not out yet. So any list that is outside is not from the official list from the party. And I wonder why people will go for elections, win the elections, and it's difficult to release the list and all that. So we do not know what is happening between INEC, the parties, and all that. But for now, NDC is saying that they have not been given access. But I'm also saying that not only NDC, other parties are complaining the same thing.
As I always say, the system is not broken. People thought that the system is broken. It's not broken. It is the way they structured it. Understand me? This is a script, understand, that was given to INEC. Understand? And that's what is happening.
A script that was given to INEC. Okay. By whom? By whom?
You should know who controls INEC.
Let me just claim that I'm ignorant.
Okay.
So who did that?
Maybe Peter Nosiki controls INEC.
Okay, but this is really unfortunate, because Rufai said it about a few weeks ago that more will come. Parties will be deregistered, and there are so many people. And then a lot of analysts like you also said it's a deliberate attempt to make sure some people, particularly Peter Obi, will not be on the ballot, and it's seemingly coming to pass.
Because one, they are not comfortable with Peter Obi because all these politicians are doing their secret polls, understand? And the Peter Obi is needing among the youths, understand? And over 60% of Nigerians are youths under the age of 35. And Peter Obi is running as the candidate of the youths. So you should know what that means. So that's why a lot of people are not comfortable with him.
That's really unfortunate. Okay, so leaving politics, I don't know, everything is tied to politics anyway, but another thing that brought a buzz over the weekend was a comment of the First Lady that said that we were giving grants, 50,000 naira. It was a grant, it was not a loan, and she's encouraging people to fry akara and roast corn and then do cooling and then all that. That is what she said.
Okay.
And everybody in the presidency and in APC is supporting that. So I don't know where you stand. You're a business-minded person, so tell us.
Can 50,000 naira buy half bag of beans?
No, maybe you will start with one mudu.
With one
or half paint, as they call it. Yes.
Or one paint. Then you buy oil, you buy a fry pan and other things with 50,000 naira. And mind you, Bayo Ononuga said that he did not see the hunger that Nigerians are complaining.
Yeah.
Understand? And it's true that he did not see it, because he's living in Aso Rock, eating free food. He doesn't buy fuel. He doesn't buy diesel. He doesn't recharge his meter. Understand? Because they are using soda. Why me and you are using I don't know whether NEPA or kerosene. Kerosene is not even there anymore. Understand? So where he is, they are not hungry. Understand me? So he now feels that the other part of Nigeria are also like Aso Rock. Understand? So because they are not feeling what you and I are feeling. And that's why he opened his mouth and saying that he doesn't see the hunger that people are complaining in the country. Also, another of his aide, Tinubu's aide, Ajayi, said that 10,000 naira, you remember, can feed a family in Nigeria for some days. 10,000 naira. Understand? So this shows you, and this can only happen in Nigeria. Say that in Britain, that government is going that very day. But Nigeria, if you push us to the wall, we don't bounce back. Understand? We will use our own hand, push down that wall, and continue as if nothing happened. Understand? And that's why Bayo Ononuga could make that statement and get away with it. We even turned it into a debate. Those for and those against.
I was just looking, and an average frying pan, an average frying pan for daily use that could maybe serve as akara frying pan, not even that big one, is costing from between, from what I'm seeing here, $7 to $25. That's what they wrote here. And if you calculate that in naira, let's just say from 10 to 30,000 for the average one that you can use to fry akara. Out of 50, you spent 30,000 already for frying pan. Then
how much is vegetable oil?
We've not even reached there. We just put pan first. What about the gas cylinder? Because you want to start a business, or are we going to be using firewood on the streets?
Is firewood cheap?
Firewood is not even cheap. So let's say we're
charcoal cheap?
It's not cheap.
So for you to know, they are not feeling what you are feeling. That's why they put a sonar for themselves. Understand? Every day there's 24 hours night in Aso Rock. Then when you tell them that Nigerians are living in darkness, they say you are in the opposition. Understand? Because they are not feeling what you are feeling. And that shows there's no leader in this country. Understand? Because a leader has always have empathy. Understand? He puts himself in the shoes of his people.
It's because everybody now has a mother that fried akara and sent them to school. Everybody, my mother fried akara. My mother fried akara. So, and then you're telling that story like a story of from grass to grace. So which means you recognize frying akara as being in the grass. Now you are in the grace. Would you have wanted your mother, if you had the opportunity, to fry akara?
To fry akara. So for me, it is a mockery of Nigerians, because they never promised this akara in 2022 and 2023.
Well, technically, he did. The president did. He said, people will be eating agbado.
No, he said they should recruit 5 million people in the army. What would they be eating? Only agbado.
So it tells you the people that will defend us will be eating agbado, which means it's a very important meal that people need to fight a war.
And that's why his wife also remembered the agbado.
Yeah, agbado. So it's an agbado.
But where are the farms? Who are going to the farms to cultivate the agbado?
That's another angle. So
because the farms are no longer safe.
Beans is a product that comes mostly from the north.
Cereal comes from
the north.
Plateau, understand me, and the other parts of the understand me. But who are going to the farm today with herdsmen with their AK-47?
Benue is the food basket of the nation, but they can't go to farm.
Benue is finished now.
So every
Benue is finished. Benue is finished.
This is serious. So
some time ago, I was in Benue. I saw that's a cattle. That's he drove his cow inside their farm. More than 100 of them.
Yeah.
Inside their farm. They were just eating everything in that farm. Understand? Marching. Oh God. So all the money that the farmer invested in that farm finished on that day. And the header has his AK-47 on his shoulder. What can you do? Understand? See, he say that it is only a madman that will go and confront a man with a gun. Understand? So the header was having his AK-47 on his shoulder, and his cows were eating everything on that farm. Everything on that farm. Matching it, oh God. If you see it, a very large expanse.
I've had that experience. So I come from an agrarian area where we used to have these Fulani people come, and they will come and destroy everything. And when you talk, they'll say, one Nigeria. That's what they used to say, one Nigeria. As far back. So, and then they're not talking about ranching in their localities. They're talking about ranching in other communities. Why would I, a governor of a state, want to give my land for the people who want to colonize me to come and do ranching, which will now serve as a headquarters to plan evil? Because that's how I would see it.
Not even the issue is this. Cattle rearing is
Personal
a
business.
private business.
Yes.
Understand me? Why should it be given a priority? Understand? If the governor should give land to cattle breeders, he should also give land to traders, to timber cutters, to other people, because cattle is not our national business. Understand me? So there's no reason they should be given all these advantages. Understand me? I don't see it. But you see, when people compromise, when a governor who want to contest in Abia will go to Sokoto for permission, will go to Niger for permission. Some time ago, there's one governorship candidate in Abia that said that he's going to Babangida to tell Babangida that he's going to contest for governor in Abia State. I asked him, what business does Babangida have in Abia? Understand me? He told me that I don't understand how Nigeria operates. So when you go and take that permission, you have compromised. Understand me? You have compromised. So it's very, very unfortunate.
Okay. Let's just use this time and talk about your book that captures what is happening in Nigeria right now. And
so you can call me a prophet because I started the abuse of power.
yeah.
Understand how democracy turned into
The
tyranny
tyranny of the few.
because that's what that's what is happening now. In Nigeria today, over 95% of the citizens are hungry and angry. Understand? Over 95% of Nigerian citizens are hungry and angry. But the leaders are getting away with it because that culture of violence is not with us. It's not in us. Understand? Imagine, Fenda saw this over 40 years ago. There's a song that Fenda sang, "My people, they fear too much." Understand me? We no one die. Understand? Fenda saw what is happening now more than 40 years ago. That's why I say, when you push a Nigerian to the wall, he doesn't bounce back. He would rather push down that wall and continue as if on this well. Understand? So, and we don't have a retentive memory. Some people who were around in the 80s and saw what Buhari did between 1984 and 1985, understand, still voted for him in 2015 because we have short memories. Understand? We believe that a bad guy can change, but you cannot change somebody who has formed an opinion. Understand? You can never change somebody who has formed an opinion. That's why I said that those saying that Boko Harams are repenting, they are jokers. You can never change somebody who has formed an opinion.
Okay.
So for my book, one I can call that abuse of power prophetic. Understand? But it also, I also provide a solution to what is happening now because I foresaw it. Okay, abuse of power, how democracy turned into tyranny of the few, understand, is one of the books that I have now. I also have how to become the best that you can be, which is a self-development book. And then Dangote's 10 Commandments on money. Understand? So these books are available. That's at the radio station as we speak. And whoever is interested should send message. Just say, I'm interested to 080-3577-9230. 080-3577-9230. Understand? So, um, all the and each of them is 5,000 naira. On I made it I made it possible for every Nigerian to afford, because Dangote 10 commandments is sending out $20 in Amazon.
Yeah. It came down in Nigerian naira 20,680 naira on Amazon. I was going to mention that. That's what Dangote's 10 commandment on money is selling for. Lessons on how to make money from one of the world's richest men. That is the book we're talking about. So if you want to get it, that is what I was really concerned about. If you go to Amazon, this Dangote's 10 commandments on money is 20,680. It's more expensive than the book written by Tedola. It's more expensive than that. If you also go to Amazon for The Abuse of Power, How Democracy Turned into Tyranny of the Few, it is sold, the paperback is 19,302 naira 8 kobo. That is what it is. And if you have another copy, the other copy is selling for 11,029 naira. But here, it is being sold at a flat rate of 5,000 naira. I think it's a good opportunity for you to get that into your library. These are the books that you give as gifts. Birthdays, graduation, whatever it is. Leave a legacy for your children. Leave them books. There are a lot of things you can give to them, but add books to it. Books that will make meaning. Now, this Abuse of Power, How Democracy Turned into Tyranny of the Few, exposes the global decline of democracy using powerful case studies from Nigeria, the United States, and India. It reveals how some leaders manipulate systems, compromise institutions, and criminally entrench themselves in office, transforming democracy into a tool of oppression. This book is both a critique and a call to action. It sheds light on the harsh realities of civilian dictatorship, which often proves worse than military rule, as countless citizens face manipulation, extortion, and systemic oppression. All these things I'm saying are reviews from Amazon itself and so many other scholars. So, Dr. Anosike, thank you so much. Like I always say, I can just be looking for trouble and say I'm connected to a big man. Thank you very much for your time this morning. We're hoping that you come get your copy for just 500 naira. 5,000 naira, sorry. Even Omoyele Showore was also excited when he saw the book. He also and Comrade Ibechuku Ezike at the talk show. Yes, Ibechuku. Ibuchukwu Ezike,
the current executive director of Civil Liberty Organization.
Yeah, Ibuchukwu Ezike. So come get them.
These
just
are
5,000.
the people that fought the military. Understand?
Okay.
After fighting the military, we have a civil government. Other people are now enjoying it.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Anosike, for your time this morning. And we wish you a very wonderful day.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, it's time now. It's time now to talk to our most important guest, but we will just take a few messages, pay some bills, and then open the lines for calls for you to be able to connect with us. So, no call yet. So let me go to the messages and take as many as possible in the next 3 minutes. We thank God for another beautiful day and the cool weather. All this happening in Nigeria today was planned the moment the president came into power. Okay, so we've taken this before. Let's look at this. Mazio Gochuku, aka Elder General Sheru Shun, is saying it's like next year election is going to cause uprising in this country since APC doesn't want to face any opposition. Terrorists have extended their activities in my place in Obokofia or Haji Egbema local government area of Imo State. Government should do the needful. Marketers are finding it difficult to reduce pump price, but easy to increase it anytime there is change in crude price. Please free Mazi Namdi Kanu. Stevie Kelu from Maryland is saying, it baffles me that a political party that has over 30 governors behind it is still bent on having one man skimmed out of the ballot papers in 2027 election. This Peter Obi of a man must be truly phenomenal. May God help this nation. Stevie Kelu is writing from Maryland. And this says, good morning. Well, to me, roasting corn, frying akara, and selling kulikuli is not a bad business when it is done. It is one's choice. But for government to be wasting millions, billions, and trillions on rubbish, then telling Nigerians to sell akara, corn, and kulikuli is wickedness to the highest order. Estra from Ikotun sent this in. Adeyemi Komoru from Banana Island is saying, good evening. In Peter's desperation, he rushes into a party whose registration is by court order and was already under legal dispute. It shows poor political judgment. Even an amateur could see the risk. Instead of facing the consequences, their cluelessness, Tinubu would be held responsible. Okay, Adeyemi Komoru, thank you very much for not even knowing that it's morning and it's evening for you. So maybe, thank you. Anyway. Okay, so we're going to pay some bills now, and when we return, we're going to take your call. Stay with us.
Voice of the people, find your brand, find your voice.
Lagos, are you ready for an overflow like never before?
It's the Interdenominational Hour of Revival Lagos and the Ministers, Leaders and Business Conference.
Hosted by Bishop David Abioye, get set for a divine encounter with the theme
Exceeding Grace. Grace that breaks limits, grace that lifts you higher, grace that changes your story.
Date Thursday 25th to Friday 26th June 2026.
Time 9 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. daily.
Venue The Grand Joy Event Center, 17 Billings Way, Oregun, Ikeja, Lagos.
This is your moment for supernatural advancement, your moment for kingdom empowerment.
Ministers, leaders, business minds, step into your next level by grace.
Don't just hear about it, be there and experience it live. Hour of Revival Lagos, Exceeding Grace. Don't miss it.
Voice of the people, find your brand, find your voice.
Okay, we're glad to be back here to talk with you. This is the Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and my name is Nyamgul Agaji. Our lines are open now. We'll take messages, we'll take calls as much as possible. Keep it short and simple. You have a minute or at most a minute 30 seconds because we have only 15 minutes to talk with ourselves. Just make sense in this small time that we have. Just 15 minutes to go. So let's us begin with this call right here. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Hello,
Yes, good morning. You have a minute. Go on.
Okay, my name is Robert. I'm calling from Apapa. Sorry, my brother.
All right, Robert, go on.
That statement that the president wife made that people should go and sell akara is an insult to the sensibility of Nigerians. It's a very big insult. She ought not to have, make such comment. Those who are claiming that their mother use akara to sponsor them, fine. But it's not everybody that can go into akara business. You understand? I think 2 weeks ago, she empowers some women with cars. Why didn't she empower those same people with akara business and kuli that she mentioned? I don't know. When they come into government office, they will be making statement that we are annoying people. It's an insult. I'm not satisfied with that kind of statement. I was watching television. I saw Saudi Arabia, the way their country was shining, and I look at myself. I was even thinking it was heaven. And we have the same oil with Saudi Arabia. And somebody is telling our women to go and fry akara. What else is that? Why can't she go into akara business now? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, let me take another call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. You have a minute. Go on.
Oh, thank you, Rachel. My name is Shola.
Yeah, Shola.
Sorry, you caught me unawares. I thought you picked another call.
Okay, go on,
I'm calling
please.
from Ebeda.
Okay, go on.
Yes, let me continue from where the last caller stopped. It is not for the first lady, the people that have been frying. Is it today people have been frying akara? Nigerians are not lazy.
Yeah.
It's coming from a place of mockery from the first lady. Since time immemorial, I have known people have been frying akara. Is there anybody that will fry akara? Why are they now trying to, exonerate themselves from the failure of the government? Like the last caller said, why didn't they empower the other people with akara to go and be frying akara? The government's main duty is to create an enabling environment. And once you do that, Nigerians will find their way. And for people supporting them, trying to find reasons and excuse for statements that are insensitive, let them continue. Let them continue. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Shola. Okay. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Nyanko. Good morning.
Good morning. You have a minute, please.
Yes. My name is Akodiba. I'm calling from Apapa.
Go on.
Let me continue from the where Shola and Robert stop. Nyanko, do you know that it is us Nigerians that are the cost of all this insult? Are you aware of it? This insult that is coming from these people, we are the cause. We continue to say we have a thick skin, that we continue to adjust to whatever they throw at us. That we are the one enabling this insult. We are the one enabling this bad governance. The true subsidy is gone to us. We say, okay, we adjust. Fuel right now is about 1,200 plus. We adjust. Cooking gas is how much? We adjust. Inflation is we adjust. We continue to adjust. I think we are the one enabling this insult. That is just the truth. Because I can't imagine that China, you see what is happening. They are doing in tech, they are doing in agriculture, they are doing, and my first lady, that is their thinking pattern. No, that is what they have for us. We should go into the 18th century. We should be flying akara. We should be roasting corn. That is the economy that we strive in 2026. Can you imagine their thinking pattern? We are the one. I think I don't blame them. I blame me myself. I blame all of us that is calling. I blame all Nigeria. We are the one enabling them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Akodeba. Okay. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, Remy. I'm sure.
You, but I believe you can hear me.
I can hear you.
My name is Remy. I'm calling from London.
All right.
You see, tokenism is a very shallow policy of economy, right? And defending it, in my view, it is an expression of hyper-patriotism. Sir, APC government is key economic policy has been to give money out to people. They say, oh, they are giving money to the poor, the poorest. I don't know what kind of English is that. Sir, they've done it for nearly 12 years now. Please give me a data that shows that gesture truly brings people out of poverty. No. But the data we have shows that more Nigerians are getting poorer, which means that approach is not working. Now, a lot of people are coming out to say, do not despite a little beginning. Guys, understand. Look, when you have a gesture in the middle of bad structure, no matter how good such a gesture is, that bad structure will kill it. Look, what we need, I'm going to shut up now, the approach to ending insecurity for me has not always been creating state police. Baba, let there be wealth circulation. Average Nigerians do not ask for too much. They just want a place to lay their head, to send their kids to school, and to be able to do their business.
True.
And the political class do not have the intelligence to make that work. And that is why I beg you once again, don't give up. Get your PVC. This affliction you can conquer if you are determined. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Remy, for your thoughts this morning. Okay, Remy called from London, and we're expecting your call as well. Call us now. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Yamgu.
Good morning. You have a minute. Go on.
Okay, Mayor from Ekotebe. Yamgu.
Yes.
Let me tell you about this country called Nigeria. You see, when Buhari took over 2015, am I correct? The North were not speaking. Upon all the evil Buhari was doing, they kept quiet. Now, the Southwest is not ruling. You see how there's no more protest. There's no more agitation. They're defending Tinubu. One day, it will come to our turn, the South and Southeast. Let me see anybody that will give the right nonsense in the newspaper. You know what to do. Look, let me tell you, don't pray. Nobody should pray at the children or the mother, the children that can. Because my mother showed Ogu, and I know what she went through to support my father. I even hawk. I hawk. But I pray that a lot of my children will hawk, and they did not hawk by grace of God. I did everything because of the dog. You know what it takes for a man to stand in the fire for 24 hours, Monday to Sunday to Sunday, to stand on the fire. You don't know what it takes. You go ask those that can come when they suffer at the old age. You don't believe for enemy to do that business. I'm telling you the truth. My mother tested it, and I know what she's doing today at her old age. So nobody will say, it's not easy. Go and stand on the fire from morning till night for 7 days, 1 month, 3 months, 2-3 years, and go and see the consequences of what they're passing through. So let that thing who's brought to them. I'm telling you, I pray that a lot of my children will hawk, and they did not hawk on the free education. That is why I pay the penalty, and I thank God for that. So if I tell you to go and fire and they find a call, go and ask those that fire call, are they happy? Are they happy? They are doing it because of that. No, you don't have choice. You still must eat. You must survive. They say that go and fire. Why should one don't go and fire? Also, all the guy was going to fire. I don't go and fire. I see the pain. See the pain these people are passing through. From morning till night, they be on fire. Oh my God. What is happening to Nigeria happened to them in Jesus' name. Have a wonderful day.
Have a wonderful day, Mayor from Ekotu. Okay, let me take some messages. Good morning. Nigeria is a theater where the more you look, the less you see. This is only scene 10, and we are waiting for the next episode. The registering of political parties will bring trouble and chaos in this country. I hope this government has the stamina and strength to stand when it backfires. Will Tinubu continue to impose himself on the people, or has governance become a personal entitlement? God bless us. So Chude from Ayotoro sent this in. And then we have this which is saying, it is a beautiful Monday morning. Let's go and make some money. Prince Ayotek from Arena Market. First Lady is just making jest of herself, empowering women to start a Akara business. Is that what she sees or learns from Western world? Anyway, it's laughable that Nigeria has become a joke among other nations. How did we get here? It's quite unfortunate. Oil-producing nation is sold oil to her citizens at a higher rate, even though the war between US and Iran has ended, as extorting her citizens. Mr. President, is this the renewed hope you promised to Nigerians? You are the worst president in the history of Nigeria. Citizens are languishing in the forest, and you are living flamboyantly, spending frivolously, strategizing on how to rig election in 2027. Mr. President and First Lady should first start Akara business. People are dying on daily basis as a result of hunger and insecurity. Citizens of this country are so docile and gullible. Tomorrow, all this supporting APC government will be hailing Mr. President. Argentina and Indonesia and China, is this how they developed as a country, by empowering women to start Akara business? Shame to Mr. President and others advising him. Sunday Dari, may Nigeria happen to you. It's quite unfortunate that things fall apart in this country. This is from Prince Ayotek from Arena Market. And then, before I go to the calls, John Hollis from Argo Palace Way Okota is saying, my appeal to good Nigerians, register and collect your voters cards to help us get our country back from corruption, embezzlement, politicians. All right. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
This is Mwabeze from Oshodi.
Mwabeze, thanks. You have a minute.
First and foremost, concerning the rain that fell yesterday, it's becoming a disaster for Lagos. If such a rain falls again, I don't think we will still remain. But many people even use the opportunity of that rain to discharge their waste inside the gutter. And everywhere is blocked. So the Lagos State government should do something very urgently. Either declare a state of emergency as far as the environment is concerned. Now, before it is too late. That is on this one. Concerning the First Lady's statement on Agbado and Akara, it is just part of their trademark. They are so arrogant. The family is so arrogant. Both the way she talks to people as if we are slaves, the same way the husband talks as if we are slaves, not facing realities, being deceived by people who are surrounding them, telling them that things are well, and they are adding insult to injury. Let them continue. Only we are the ones who are doing ourselves. We still see a few of us trying to support evil. If only we can join our hands, not minding state of origin or tribe or religion, and make a decision. We want a change. Let that change come. If the person we replace with is not doing well, we
sack him.
Initiate another change again, and everything will go. I will also advise our judiciary, our empires, or INEC to always be impartial as far as this system is concerned, so that we get the best. Because God will not forgive anybody who the devil used to truncate the wishes of the masses.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so let me take another one. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, Yango.
Yes, you've got a minute. Go on.
Hello?
Yes, go on.
Yango.
Okay, maybe you'll have to call us back. I could hear you, but you couldn't hear me. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Yango. How are you?
I'm fine.
Yes, you are fine. I want to give you one information I had from our staff.
Okay.
Listen to me. Removing Peter Obi is APC and the Atiku. Anything about Peter Obi to be out of the bylaws is planned, and the Peter Obi may not come back. God bless you. That is what I want to tell you.
Thank you very much. Okay, we hope that nobody will be disenfranchised. Okay, a message here is saying, good morning, Yamgul. The issue, I think the issue is attacking the messenger instead of the message itself. Have people not been raised with the process of akara and roasted corn? What happened to dignity of labor? Have our preferred candidates not visited corn sellers while campaigning in previous elections? At least Peter Fayoshe and Peter Obi readily come to mind. And she was talking about specific people and not every Nigerian. Let us leave the childish issue and face real issues, Olumba. I beg to differ, Olumba. There are people who have raised their children by being house boys and house girls. Will you come on national TV as a national figure, first lady or the president, to tell people that, you know, Nigeria is fine, you can raise your children by being house boy? What will that sound like in your ear? The people who were raised by this akara selling, I've seen people raise their children by breaking kernel and selling to raise their children, send them to a university. Will these people want to say, my mother raised me with this kind of a thing, let my children also go and suffer to see dignity of labor? Don't take things out of context. The people are angry not because it is not a dignifying job, but that is not what the first lady should be saying or president should be saying that promised us something better. That is what people are talking about. So anybody who's coming to say, my mother did this, my mother did that, if you had the opportunity in your hands, would you have allowed your mother to do it? Will you allow your children to do it right now? If you can't allow them to do it, so why are you encouraging others? People are asking for a very, very safe haven, a safe space for them to do their businesses. They're not even asking you for the 50,000. They're asking you for security. They're asking you for power. They're asking you for basic amenities that you should give to them. They're asking you for free education if it is possible so that their children can go to school. And you're telling us that is akara. And you're saying dignity of labor. There's dignity in labor if you're doing it as a person, not someone who promised you coming to tell you that, okay, go and be houseboy and house girl. After all, there's dignity in labor. That doesn't follow. I don't think so. I beg to differ. Good morning, Yamgul. If anyone believes Nigerian politicians, especially this APC government, is like a camel passing through a needle's eye, this crop of politicians have failed us woefully. More Nigerians have been dragged into the poverty net. Nigerians should hold Tinubu accountable for his words. He told us not to vote for him if he cannot provide power in his first term. So Nigerians should rise up and vote him and his co-travelers out come 2027. Lastly, make our votes count next election. God bless Nigeria. Those Jean Naji sent this in, and this is probably the last call I'll get. Good morning.
Hello, Yango. Good morning.
Good morning, please. Can you keep it short? 1 minute.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
How was the weekend?
Fine. You have 1 minute.
Thank God. Yeah. So, on the issue at hand, Tinubu should be very careful. Because Nigeria does not belong to him. He should be very careful. The registering other political parties just for early APC to be on the ballot, he should watch it. Because Nigerians are no longer happy. They should not take us for a fool. The wife said they should go and be frying akara. Did she fry akara before she became a senator? The son they died that said he's a billionaire today. What's his business? Billionaire without enterprise. These people should be very careful. Bayo Nanuka should be very careful. They should all be very careful because one day is coming. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Have a wonderful week.
You too. Have a wonderful week. Okay, our leaders should remember. Let's use the case of Aba Women's Riot of 1929, known in Igbo history as the Women's War or Ogu Umuwanyi. It was a massive anti-colonial revolt in southeastern Nigeria, sparked by rumors of impending tax, no less, of impending tax on women and frustration with corrupt British-appointed warrant chiefs. Over 25,000 Igbo, Ibibio, Ogoni women staged protests to demand political and economic reforms. It did not take something so great. This was rumors that came and they moved. The same Nigerians are still alive today because their blood runs in the veins of a lot of people here. Nobody should ever be pushed to the wall. Everybody who is in a position of authority, take note of that. One day it might happen and we may not be able to contain it. So let's just do the right thing and make sure the right thing, the people are happy. Thank you for your time this morning. I'll return at 10:30 with the brunch. My name is Nyamgul Agaji.
Voice of the people. Find your brand.
Please note, the views and opinions expressed on this program solely those of the individual contributors and do not necessarily represent the official views of the Voice of the People 90.3 FM, Lagos. We do not endorse or take responsibility for any content shared by our followers or third-party users. Thank you.
My people, why you dey suffer for darkness when better solution dey? Fuel don cost, generator noise too much, but now steady light don easy. Na why Casco Electronic Company Limited dey here for you. We dey import and supply original solar product wey you fit trust. Powerful inverters, dry cell batteries, tubular and lithium batteries, charge controllers, solar panels, solar fridge, solar pumping machines, solar AC, solar lights, and many more. Whether na for your house or abi na for your office or na for your church, your shop or your business, Casco get quality solar solution wey go save your money and give you cost